Hey boys and girls, I wanted to do a quick tutorial for you in case you missed this in class and show you how you would probably link some evidence to your claims and your reasoning on your concept map. So here's our concept map. This is what it looks like. And let's just imagine that we believe the Industrial Revolution was a positive time in US history. There's a lot of reasons that we could come up with that would work. And this is up at the very top. Some of the keys are affordability, labor-saving inventions, evolution of medicine, wealth and quality of life improves, specialization, meaning people do certain jobs and only one thing, and communication and speed of travel improves. So I can take one of those and I can actually type it in right here. And maybe I focus on standard of living improves. This means people live longer, they live better lives. So now I want to find evidence to support that reason. And this is too big, so I just shrank it using the tools that come up here. And what I want to do is grab a shape and put in two reasons, right? Or pieces of evidence, rather. I should have called that evidence. I apologize. So maybe E1, which is evidence one, would be something that would show how the standard of living improved. And I remember a quote from our second document by Ayn Rand, quote, and I would just type it in like that. I'd shrink it again so it fits in there really nice. And what I can do is I can attach a link to Ayn Rand. I highlight it, I double click, I go to link, and I go to slides in this presentation. And I find doc or source 3, and I go like that, and I hit apply, and it's going to put the link on Ayn Rand's text. And voila. So what this does is it gives me, Mr. Resch, an idea of what evidence you specifically using. And if you did your previous slides really, really well, we can see that contrary to vulgar belief that men are motivated primarily by materialistic considerations, we need to now see the capitalist system being discredited and destroyed all over the world, even though the system has given men the greatest material comforts. So we know Anne is saying that quality of life is improved. And Ayn Rand states this in that the Industrial Revolution has done this because we get greater material comforts. We're talking about like toasters, spoons and knives and forks and things like that. But this would be good, and this would be a pro. So I would want to have that highlighted using this tool, something like that. Piece of cake, right? And then I can do the same thing for my counterclaim, right? For my counterclaim, which if I state the IR was positive, I would say it is negative here, all right? And then I would give a reason. Maybe it had to do with pollution, okay? Pollution is bad. And I would maybe use a resource that shows me a image of pollution and what kind of pollution it was. And again, I have to put in a little piece of evidence right here. So I'd grab myself a text box, or just a box for that matter, and I would put it maybe down as E2, evidence 2, and maybe it's smoke from factories, burning coal. Burning coal. Okay, too big? No problem. We shrink it. Right? So now it fits in there. So then I can find my resource, and well, we can see it in this one right here, source 19. So I can go to my slide. I can go smoke from a factory and find the link here. And I want to link it to this presentation. And if I remember, it is source number 19. Oh, that's 14. So I don't want to do that. I want to go X there, slide in this presentation, and number 19 there. Boom, source 19. Let's see what it is and if it works. And voila, it would link to my slide where I can see the smoke in the background. Would obviously have con selected or highlighted here, why this is a con, and an explanation of what I see being the smoke and maybe the pollution. All right. Have a nice day, boys and girls. Hopefully you found that a bit helpful.